Hi guys, we are on the east and north coast of Sri Lanka. We've been here for 5 days and have spent $16.50 each per day. The east and north for us consist of Trincomalee and Jaffna.
This video could basically be titled Our Dreams Come True Part 2. If you guys saw our first video on Sri Lanka, you saw that we had been swimming with sperm whales. It was so much fun, and now we actually got the opportunity to swim with blue whales. These creatures are not just the biggest animal on Earth, but they are said to be the biggest animal that has ever lived on Earth. Just imagine jumping in the water and seeing a full-size passenger airplane. That is how humbling this experience is and how small you feel when you're swimming next to these amazing creatures.
If you get on the boat, you know there's a chance that you won't see any whales. But even the prospect of seeing these creatures from the surface is enough to get your heart racing. And then once you jump into the water, you're just stunned by the magnitude.
We also got extremely lucky and had the bonus experience of swimming with dolphins while we were there. On our way to see the whales, we just saw hundreds of dolphins swimming next to our boat. The boat managers were so cool, and they're like, yeah, you guys want to jump in with the dolphins too? We're like, sure. And I actually got in for the first time. I jumped in and they were swimming right under me. There was like 10 of them, and it was so cool. And Jared had the GoPro, so he didn't get it on video because he jumped in a little bit late, and all of the other times they were a little bit too far away to see. But even in the video we show you guys, you can actually hear them, and it's just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's so loud and it's so breathtaking because you know their little clicks, that's their communication, and if you've never heard that before, it's just out of this world. Both of these experiences are something that we will never forget for the rest of our life, and we were able to do this for only $30 each, which is insane, plus a little tip that we gave the boat crew. The way we were able to do this is we actually just found a guy right off the beach in Trincomalee who had a little boat tour company, and we basically just bartered with him to get this amazing experience.
If you guys want to have the same experience, contact Jiva. This is his business card. He also runs tours to Piggin Island. You can go fishing with him, also snorkeling, boat riding, and our personal favorite, whales watching. He might not be the best speller, but his tours were pretty fun. While this can be one of the best experiences of your life, we want to emphasize how important it is that you respect the whales. And make sure your boat follows the rule of staying 250 meters away while his engine is on. So once you get close to the whales, turn off your engines.
And a lot of the time they'll be able to kind of guess where the whale's going, what direction, so they'll turn their boat off in front of the whale, assuming that he's going to just swim right past you, and that's when you jump in.
And some of our best experiences were when we were just sitting in the middle of the ocean, the boat was turned off, and then a whale popped up 25 feet away, and we're like, and just jumped in. That's where we got our best.
Like, ah!
That's where we got our best footage. So just keep that in mind. And it's getting more and more touristy and more popular, so there's more and more boats that are not following the rules, and it's just harassing the whales, and soon if they keep doing it, then I think the whales will not come to this area anymore.
We're really excited to show you guys the videos we got, so go ahead and watch those, and when we come back, we're going to tell you how you can travel to these two destinations for just as cheap. On the way to see some blue whales.
Getting to both Trincomalee and Jaffna, we took buses. And as we've said in all our other videos, the transportation in Sri Lanka is very cheap. We only budgeted a couple of dollars for the full 5 days we were here, and that covered us completely.
As far as food costs go, Trincomalee was a little bit more touristy, close to our hotel, so the food was a little bit more pricey, although we did eat some local stuff in the city, so I would say our average ended up being about 200 rupees per meal. Once we got to Jaffna, the food was a little bit less expensive because they had a lot more local options. If you want to go to a nicer restaurant there, there's one called Mango Indian Veg. It was still reasonably priced, and it was some of the best food I think I've ever had. I would definitely try the masala dosa if I were you.
As far as accommodation goes, in Trincomalee we stayed at Lobster Inn. It was $11.50 per night, and the people here were so nice. The whole atmosphere was awesome. They gave free water, and it was really close to the beach. In Jaffna, we stayed at Nallur Holidays Inn, and it was $10.80 per night. The hotel manager there was also really nice. He greeted us with lemonade, which has never happened to us yet before. And it was also a great location next to the Nallur Kandaswamy Kovil, which is the main attraction of Jaffna. Other places that we didn't have the time to go to were the Jaffna Fort and the Trincomalee Hot Springs.
Jaffna was really cool because it was kind of like the path less traveled. There weren't very many tourists there. It seemed very authentic, so I would definitely recommend to go there.
As far as attractions in Trincomalee, people usually go here for the beaches. There's the Upaveli Beach, Nilaveli Beach, and the Trincomalee Beach. We stayed right on the Upaveli Beach, which is where Lobster Inn was. I can't speak for the others, but ours was beautiful and we spent hours playing in the waves. Venturing into the city, the two highlights for us were Fort Frederick, where the Konswaran Kovil is. It's free, but if you want to hold your shoes there, it's 20 rupees. The other one was the Sri Patrakaliamman Kovil.
And this was one of the most colorful, beautiful Hindu temples that we've seen in all of Sri Lanka. It's definitely worth a visit.
This one was also free. One thing to note about the Hindu temples is they're usually closed in the middle of the day, so ask around for the hours.
For our next adventure, we have booked an impromptu flight for the Maldives, so keep your eye open for those videos. We are beyond excited for that destination. Make sure you guys please like and subscribe and leave any comments down below if you guys have questions, concerns, or if you just want to tell us how we're doing. See you guys next time!